And welcome back to the Lantern Corp video. And this one comes to us from Perfect Cell, who asked the question, what Lantern Corp does Sly Cooper belong in from the Sly Cooper game franchise? Now, I've never really played these. I think I've played like some demos before, and they seem fun. But because they're games, there is a lore, and he's like kind of a stereotypical video game character. So when it comes to emotions, it's very, like, I'm like, I struggle. I honestly did. So the answer is probably not going to be very unique, but I got to go through every one to explain why it doesn't work. So let's start off with, like, some of the obvious ones. He's not a Red Lantern. He's not fueled by rage at all. At least not any rage that would make sense to be fueled by a Red Lantern. He could be angry, but he's not fueled by rage. He's not Black Lantern. He doesn't kill, per se. He doesn't, even if he did, he'd have to kill so much to be basically the embodiment of death. He's not dead, nor has he died. So now despite there doesn't seem to be any real love interest, and even if there it's not the thing that powers him or fuels him. He's sarcastic, cocky, and brash. He's not really compassionate, at least not in the general sense. And even for the compassion he has, it's not something that would make him a Indigo Lantern. He's not feared. He's wanted, but I wouldn't say he's feared. Now, again, this might come from the fact that I'm not familiar with the game series. Anyone who is can correct me on that. And I'm more than willing to change my answer when it's all said and done. But he's not a Yellow Lantern, in my opinion, just because he doesn't strike fear. He strikes annoyance. He's like a Robin Hood type character more than anything else. Because why he steals, it's not for greed. It's like a family profession. Sorry, I got a hangnail. Hold on. Toss that out a little bit. Sorry, I had to get that. And although he seems to really enjoy what he does, I really wouldn't classify him as a White Lantern. It's not. I mean, he's a living creature. He is, but and he seems to really have a nice lust for what he does. But white just doesn't fit, I don't think. Hope is a weird one. You could make an argument because he's instilling hope in those that put him up for this stuff. And he is the hero of his game, so you could make that argument as well. But I don't know about Hope. And he's not really an avarice lantern because he doesn't steal out of greed. It's more like fun and for, the purpose of the mission. So really that just left Green. And, I mean, seems like a run-of-the-mill answer. He's like, oh, he's a video game protagonist. Of course he's got to be green. But, yeah, I mean, sorry to say, he'd be a Green Lantern. He's got the willpower. He's got the ability to overcome great, fear thing down. He has a lot of confidence in himself. So, I mean, Green just seems to make the most sense. This is probably one of the shortest Lantern videos I've ever done. We're only coming in at 3 minutes now. But, yeah, I mean, there's not much else. I could see the argument being made for Hope because he is the main character of his game. So the people that are, like, the main characters of his team do put their trust and faith in him. So I could at least see an argument for Hope. But the other ones, I just don't see it. But he's maybe just my, dumbass, closed-minded, not familiar with Sly Cooper mentality. Maybe you think different, and maybe you know different. If you do, that's cool. Let me know in the comments below. I'm more than willing to hear something different on this one. But anyway, that was the suggestion for this week from Perfect Cell. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hit that bell if you want to be notified. I'll be back tomorrow with What If. So see you later.